Yeah. So you see, we're all just, waiting to see what's going to happen with phase 1.
Oh, Danny, how are you?
Hi, Danny.
I'm okay.
What are you saying, Amos?
I thought it's Daniel, the man, because I don't see it's a dark when I don't finish suddenly I see it's Daniel, I heard a voice, it's a woman, not the...
גם אני חשבתי שזה דני מזיק.
I'm female.
You're a female, and how old are you as a female?
Wow.
Linda, I'm talking to Danny, not to Linda.
I know, I just said wow.
How can I say it in Hebrew?
Say it in English, not in Hebrew.
I want to say it in Hebrew.
Say Mea Esrim.
Mea Shreem.
What age are you?
Mea Shreem.
That's the only thing you learn up from Linda. How old are you, Danny? Linda,
Mea Shreem.
Why are you telling me to be quiet, Amos?
Because you're talking rubbish to Danny and she...
Why is it rubbish? What's wrong with 120? It's a good...
Because that's the only thing you know to say.
I feel like Sarah. I do.
Feel like Sarah. You feel like Linda, not like Sarah.
Thank you. Amos, what's the Parsha HaShavua? Do you know? I'm just wondering if you know.
If I know. My son here teach you everything.
Pardon?
You know Sinawi?
I don't think so. No.
If you don't know, why don't you invite him to the stage to speak with him?
He can come speak. I'm not a mod. He can come. He has a button that says join. You can do that.
Yeah, but you should ask him to come.
Chicago has a $44 billion pension hold. That's just the tip of the iceberg on unfunded pension liabilities.
Daniel wants to be part of coexistence. Good.
I can coexist.
Good.
Daniel is a very, very welcome guest in my room.
You got two. You got a Danny and you got Daniel. You got a double. Double D's.
Percent of the property taxes in Chicago are now going just to pay for pensions. So 80% are going to pay former workers, not non-city workers. And moreover, those pensions are only 25% funded. So they've already overpromised by 75% benefits they can't afford. How's this going to
Look at
work?
me, how old
City of
am I?
Chicago has a $44 billion pension hold. That's just the tip of the iceberg.
Like everyone else, I will break your will. PTR.
All you need to do is
Yes, now it's the picture. My life. There's this hole in the middle of the, what you call it, L'chaim.
Dimple, not hole. Dimple.
You have a hole in the middle of the dimple. It shows that you're very nice woman.
A hole in the middle of the dimple. They're called dimples, Amos.
I say a hole in the dimple.
Funding at 40,000 from 30,000 workers, service-based business here in the Chicagoland area, and I hate to break it to you, but relying on word of mouth and networking events are the worst ways to scale your...
I can't see it.
Alright, Hala, come on. What's the difference anyway, Oh.
There's come one tsunami to say on Israelis and they run away.
It's not all Israelis, number one. There's a few Americans here, and as we told you, Israeli isn't a word. Drop the N. Israeli.
Maybe I'm
This is real life, so whatever you love, listen to me.
We're all looking for 1,000.
Brave Palestinian now.
actually met today in person live at Palestinians in Gaza. And he spoke to him. The way and what he says is very different to the people that you host here. The people that you host here are anti-Semites. I think it's a bit racist to call them Palestinians. Palestinian is someone that was born and lives in a place called Palestine. It could be Gaza, it could be the West Bank. Not just someone that hates Jews.
What the name of the person you talk with?
I think all are Palestinian. Like if you take everyone in this room, we equal one Palestinian, like the little percentage of us.
Palestinians is what one Israeli according to the Palestinians themselves.
Yeah. That's
What make you sure that Hamza is from Gaza?
First of all, he shared this story with me. He said stuff about things that he knows in Gaza. He told me about his family. He told me when he escaped Gaza. And he told me what he did in Gaza.
As far as I know from my people in Gaza, my people is Jamal, you're going on both very complicated to speak even here. To just come here to speak with me.
I don't know who is this guy that you're talking about, but first of all, I spoke to this person live, as I said, like I met him face to face, so we didn't really need a lot of internet service. And from what I see online, they have plenty of internet in Gaza, because I see many videos and photos that come from Gaza. They have cellular, you know where Gaza is, okay? They have cell reception the same way the Gaza area has cell reception. I don't know why they told you that there is no internet. That's bullshit.
They have, but it's very complicated.
It's not complicated. You take a phone and you connect to your provider and you upload your videos. And the people that are cost money the same way it costs anybody else, but believe me, they have internet.
You teach music and you have an online
They don't even
business.
use to use a VPN like you're on here.
But the people that come here, most of them, if not all of them, are not really Palestinians. And I was mistaking people that just are anti-Zionist. You call them Palestinians because you call us Israelis. We are both on both sides. Lila, for example, is not Israeli.
Even about this little point, I'm so much agree with you.
This one you're featured in it.
Things excite me that you don't know nothing about.
If I put something inside of you, you would enjoy it. But I
What's your name? What's your name?
Daniel, I want to wait, guys. Daniel, I have a question. Really, Daniel, did you have to do the
questions at the end.
No, questions now. How and on what kind of paperwork did he manage to get out of Gaza, number one? The second thing is, so I suppose he went to Germany. So does that mean that he crossed into, say, I don't know, Lebanon and got a flight to Germany? Something like that.
It passed through the Rafah border to Egypt. From Egypt, he went to Turkey. From Turkey, he went to Greece. And from Greece, he now is in Germany, but he's not living in Germany.
So what's his plan? I'm sure he's not going to go back to Gaza.
No, he evacuated because he was a part of a group in Gaza called We Want to Live. It's you know them. So there were a few thousand that were demonstrating against Hamas, and they were arrested. And after his second arrest, his father told him like, "Listen, Hamza, you need to kind of start being careful. We cannot pay any more bribes to release you." And then he left Gaza in 2019. And since he speaks against Hamas, they started threatening his family, so he had to get money to pay the bribe to get them out of Gaza to Egypt. I think that his family, I think, is in Egypt right now. I think they left like 2020 or something like this, or even afterwards.
So you speak with Hamza in Germany, and you say he's already Palestinian, which is...
He was born... No, he is Palestinian. He was born in Palestine. He was born in Gaza. He lives in Gaza. All his friends in Gaza. He was telling me about his friends. One of his friends, for example, he told me, after 7th of October, he's still in Gaza. He posted on Facebook something along the line that the hostages should be released. He ended up in the ICU unit, and after he recovered from the ICU because of Hamas, like, beat the shit out of him, and when he was released from the ICU unit, the Hamas people came to his house and executed him in front of his family.
Killing him.
And he's killed him.
Yes.
Yes, and he said that he was personally very disappointed by so-called pro-Palestinians that they never voiced out, not when they arrested 3,000 people of the he was sure that they will call something when they arrested thousands of people. It's like, even now during the war in the last 15 months, he said, not me, that he saw like hundreds of videos of Hamas shooting the legs of people that took humanitarian aid. And those people lost their limbs. And by the way, then they will publish it on Facebook and Twitter, and they say that Israel caused it. But he knows the truth, and he's disappointed by the so-called pro-Palestinians who are basically gaslighting them. And he said himself, which I was shocked, that if we are not involved, then no one cares. As we say, no Jew, no news.
I want to hear Soren what you think about it. Soren,
for example, Soren you would consider a Palestinian in your room. Also, Soren is not a Palestinian, obviously.
He's not. He's a grandchild of a Palestinian. What is it?
He's not. He's Iranian. He's not grandson of anything Palestinian. He has nothing related to Palestinians. You just almost confuse people that speak out against Israel and Jews as Palestinians. But not everybody that hates Jews or Israel or is anti-Zionist is most of them are not. And I think that one last thing, one of the things that Hamza mentioned, and I'm kind of rephrasing, but that many pro-Palestinians are speaking on behalf of Palestinians, and we don't really hear the Palestinians because when they speak out in Gaza, they are being silenced. There is no freedom of speech. So what we hear is the Palestinian narrative in Twitter and TikTok and even on Clubhouse. This is not what the people in Gaza are saying. This is what the pro-Palestinians are saying. But the pro-Palestinians are not pro the Palestinian people. They are pro the Palestinian cause.
But who told you? I agree with you.
I did. Who told you I think that you? Who told you I think you disagree with me?
I never heard for me that they are Palestinian, those people.
All these friends in your comments, I think that what I mean is like they are on the other side. Even now you said we need more Palestinians. You don't really need Palestinians. You really like so in the heart of the Israeli side.
Yeah, okay.
And he ended up in the ICU
Palestinians.
And the thing is that what we don't understand is that it's not two sides here. Okay, there are three sides. There is Israel, there are the Palestinian people, and there are the pro-Hamas people. They are also the Palestinian cause. But Michael Soren is pro-Palestinian cause, and many of the people that are usually on Clubhouse are Egyptians, and all those they are the pro-Russian people, so as Egyptians, and also the pro-Palestinians. So just keep in mind that three parties here, not just when they arrested 3,000 people, one versus the other. They will cause something.
So once again, why did you find the cause then?
Even now during the war, from the that is he said, not me, that he saw like hundreds of videos of Hamas shooting the legs of people that took humanitarian aid. Are you lost their limbs? And by the way, they will publish it on Facebook and Twitter, and they say that Israel caused it. But he knows that nothing is disappointed. But there is some pro-Palestinians gaslighting them. And he said himself, which I was shocked, we are not involved and no one cares. if I record this, because I want to put it in the
Adrian's already recording everything.
And what I'm saying is, one of the things that proves like save this, if you're recording this, please save this of Soros, and what you say right now, if you can send it to me, I want to keep it for at least 40 days, okay? In Gaza, I want to make to Soros over and over and over and over again. Soros loves to talk about the future when they know you're not going wrong, even if no one else is talking about the future. This is how this even started. I see all the conversations. I love it. I love it. This is the only way. Because history, I don't know what's going to happen on your side, but no, it's all done. It's just so you don't welcome this part. You're not happy about it. I'm not in Paris. I'm happy to be getting our hostages back. I like the communities and how the Palestinian crowd is chanting Israel, for example. It's embarrassing, okay? Because also when Hezbollah was defeated, they were chanting something because Hezbollah couldn't even help. He ended up now, all those people that were crying Jews are now part of the ICU because of Hamas. That's really the shit. Any characterize at least 1,000 Palestinians from Israel and guns, and even the fact that you know all of them actually convicted of most probably neutralizing the other. How does that make you feel like? A lot of them are saying actually for neutralizing innocent civilians, if you want to by a certain set of the people who are in charity. So no idea soldiers because it will cause such cowards that are arresting old people and women and children in subways and in restaurants. And those people the battle there is will be imported from countries like maybe Iran, Nigeria, Turkey, all those terrorists, and they will feel like those people. And I think that we already, by the way, most Israelis, I think, on Twitter, from day one, they accepted the fact that we have to release prisoners for hostages. We know this. Which are unlike the women that actually we are already told that no one cares more than 1,000 hostages. Now we are the price of the Palestinian went down. So many people Palestinians in your past, you don't consider Palestinians to be equal to an Israeli. But now the price of the Palestinian a bit higher. So now one Palestinian and one Israeli because against Israel is Palestinians. People not support the Palestinian cause or Israel are causes anti-Zionist. Most of them are respected. And I think 45,000 and one mistake. More than 100,000 are wounded. Gaza Strip is destroyed. Multi-generation trauma. Hundreds of people that will be using tents now for years. Don't be able to release the field when they are sovereigns of Gaza from reason. This is the Palestinian conflict. One thing that the Palestinians, they're very careful Palestinians think of it. Even Hamas, it's not just the people in Gaza, Hamas, this is what the careful Gaza. You think that they see the victory of people like you. I'm actually talking about people that are not in Gaza. They are very happy. They're happy because the bombing stopped. But you think that they see it as a victory? To release 1,000, 2,000 murderers for 45,000?
Why do they have to be happy? Why do they have to be happy? I mean, were you targeting them? Now that you're not targeting them, that's why they're happy? Why do you think they're celebrating?
What? No, they're happy because there's a war and they've been living under war condition for 15 months. Of course they're happy.
All right.
But I just want to say that it might be a bit too early to open the champagnes because ceasefire does not mean war ended. And from the little that I understand, I don't necessarily sure that the war is ended. We will have to wait and see because we don't know the future.
Okay. And how do you see the goals that they set out by Bibi Netanyahu at the beginning of this conflict? Bibi Netanyahu set out two goals. Later on, he added another goals. Do you think that
what is the third goal?
Was ensuring that 60,000 Zionists get back to the north of Israel?
Okay, this was accomplished, okay.
Yeah, so all I was saying, so you asked me about the goals, you wanted to check if I know what I'm talking about, so I know what I'm talking.
No, because I thought that you added another goal to the war with Gaza, and you added you combined two wars. There are two goals to the war with Gaza.
Yeah, I mean, all I'm saying is that Bibi Netanyahu's goal, so you cannot see these things isolated. I mean, that's why the axis of resistance actually got involved, and that's why if it's been implemented, Houthi Yemen is not going to attack Israel again. So all I'm saying is that do you think that the Bibi Netanyahu's administrations managed to achieve the first two goals and later on the third goals, or they have managed to partially achieve? And it's just say that as if I'm not in. I mean, I want your response not in such a way that you're talking to a Gentile Goy or Hasbara. Say it from Daniel talking to his friends, if you can.
Okay, so again, you are mixing two things. The war in Gaza has nothing to do with the war in Lebanon. The war in Lebanon has its own objective, and the war in Gaza has its own objective. No three goals. We have two goals to the war in Gaza. One is to return our hostages, and the second one is to remove Hamas from government, so there will be a safety and security for Israel, okay? Maybe that is the third, safety and security. Those are the goals to the war that we have in Gaza, okay? It has nothing to do with the Houthis, it has nothing to do with Iran, it has nothing to do with Hezbollah. Different fronts, okay? So let's just put things in perspective. Now, there are two goals that are main goals. One is the hostages, second one is Hamas. One, we are talking about the ceasefire deal that will bring our hostages back. And with Hamas, the war did not end yet, all right? So we are not at the end of the war. This is why I mentioned before, ceasefire does not mean the end of the war. What? I don't think that, the deal has three phases. We are talking about phase one. To end the war, we need to complete three phases.
Okay, so
and the second phase.
Simple question, yes or no, answer that. We say yes if they achieve, no they haven't, or yes they have partially achieved. Is it difficult to answer in such a way?
Why don't you shut up, sir?
I'm trying to explain to you that the war is not over.
You don't speak for the Iranians, you fucking.
I'm trying to answer you. So there are three goals at the end of the war. There are two goals at the end of the war. The war did not end. Do you know who do you show half work? To a donkey. We are getting...
You called the Afghanis and the Turks the donkeys, sir.
We didn't get our hostages back, but we will get them. So I suggest that you keep all your propaganda and to another, 84 days. In 84 days,
why do you love your country if you're a Persian? Love
Now let me ask you something. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this now. Hamas.
No, you didn't. Just yes, no, partially achieved. Just say that.
No, we did not finish yet. We didn't get the hostages back.
Understand? As of today, January.
As of today, no. As of yesterday, no.
So you have not achieved your goals. Okay. Just explain.
Not yet.
Okay, fair enough.
Not yet, but it's not over yet. It's the same answer. It's the same answer that I had like a month ago. Nothing changed.
Okay, the moment that you release those 1,000 Palestinians, on that day, will you achieve these three goals or two goals that you outlined?
No. Again.
Why are you?
Are you slow? Are you slow?
Releasing these people then?
No, he's just.
How do you sell that? How do you sell that to your own people, like in Israel? How do you sell that deal?
To get our hostages back. I mean,
release 1,000 people to get the hostages.
Yes.
You could have done that 6 months ago. I mean, that's the criticism. Why didn't you have massive delay after 6 months? Why did you have to wait until the inauguration of Donald Trump?
I don't remember that Hamas agreed to any deal 6 months ago.
He actually agreed. It was actually Ben Gvir in his word that foiled the deal. Ben Gvir did that.
No,
he said it on the record.
Yes, Ben Gvir is saying it for political gain. But let's start.
Political gain.
Yes, political gain, of course. But if I remember 6 months ago, before Ben Gvir said it this week, there was no deal on the table that Hamas accepted. That's the reality. Questions at the end? Yes. Yes.
I get to know something new that I didn't know. You have any connection with the Hasbara of Israel, Daniel, or you come here by yourself speaking so clear, so loudly? Or you somebody send you here?
Yes, that's somebody sending me. Amos. Yes.
Soren says that you're Daniel.
Yes, do you know anyone that is in Hasbara, Amos? Do you know that is there like you have the Hasbara minister, which was the lady Stahl. She resigned after 2 days. There is no one that exists in this Hasbara office. We don't have Hasbara, Amos. What kind of a stupid question is that? Can you tell me where are the offices of Hasbara?
In Iran, we love the IDF.
We also love the IDF. They are heroes. Yes.
I have Ben Gvir is on suicide watch. Is this true or not?
No, why would it be?
Because he's a crazy genocider.
No, I don't know. No, he's not on the suicide watch.
So Daniel, anyway, I hope that you're having a great day. I know it's embarrassing for you today. It's very hard for you to sell that deal to your people, but good luck. All the best.
Okay. Again, I don't have people. Okay, I'm an Israeli. I don't have any people, and I don't need to sell anything. And I'm happy to. I will be very happy to start seeing our people back. And I think you should be happy too. Don't you happy that they released like Phil Bibas? You know that tomorrow on the 18th he will celebrate his second birthday. Both birthdays, first and second, he celebrated in Hamas captivity. A baby, Soren. A baby. Celebrating his 2 birthdays in captivity. And tomorrow, we celebrate his birthday.
He must be traumatized from all the bombings you guys did.
But listen, Soren, I want to give you a mission.
Soren, go ahead.
I want you to go to Amir and tell him to close his room and bring all his people to here.
He won't do that. He has his own room and
How would he get paid? That's
But Soren, tell him that Amos is having a room once a week only, and he's having it every day, and he should respect the elderly, and he can come here, and Amos will even give him a mod.
Exactly. And
Amos, believe me, I know how to talk on your behalf.
Daniel even ready to pay him some money to come here. So Daniel, you the sponsor.
I don't sponsor anything. I can give him the $100 that someone owes me.
Sponsoring on the right side.
He always say, give me money.
You know, because Soren, we had a bet, and he lost, and he's refusing to pay, which is fine. But if you want money, I'm willing to...
What was the bet about?
He said that the war will be over by last July.
Yes, Soren, you admitted that you lost for Daniel in a bit, and you don't want to pay. Soren.
There's actually a context of that deal. I'm not here to entertain his claim, but there's a...
Don't worry, Daniel. I'll buy you Malabi from Ramla.
Thank you, my friend. I don't drink Malabi, but thank you for the offer. I don't drink Malabi. Okay, there's something else. Where are you from, Michi?
Miro, Tita, Emir, Teach, Muhammad, Twizy, Saad, Don, Judy.
So Daniel, how does this AI works now?
I eat you one by one. I will eat you for breakfast, lunch, and night.
So how does this?
Okay. Sure, you don't wanna go bring. You don't wanna ask Amir. If he says no, he says no. But go ask him.
No, I know he's gonna say no. He can try. He's got his.
Can you tell him
He's not going.
Tell him that Amos is doing it only once a week, and that he will be mod, and it will be also his room. It's a public room. It's not a house even here. Try. If no. At least you do something for an old guy like Amos. Respect the elderly. Sorry, Amos, I'm using your age.
You for a mission, Soren, so you should obey and go to this mission.
Amos, don't ruin it. I'm doing actually. Oh, he left. Sorry, Amos, let me do it. I'm doing it fine. You're just ruining it.
Daniel, you go after him.
Daniel, I don't know.
I want both of you to pray Shamir.
Okay. No, this will harm the cause. If I will ask Amir, he will not do what I ask.
Daniel?
Yes, darling.
Yes, sweetheart. The back and forth with you and Soren that I've been party to like for a year now. Like, why continue? All he's doing is trying to bait you, and you know he's trying to bait you. And so my question is, why do you continue even communicating with him?
This is Amos' room, and Amos is the one choosing who will be and who will not.
No, I know, but I'm asking you to speak on your own behalf. Why do you continue communicating with this particular individual?
Because I think that I am able to answer him and put him to his place.
I see. Okay.
And I also think that when I engage with him, then he is not in other rooms being like on the loose. Spreading his bullshit. So at least here I know what he says and I can counter it. And in other rooms that I'm not there, then he can say whatever he wants without any counter, like Amir's room.
Mm-hmm. I see.
I take one for the team. That's the thing.
You're a good man.
I sacrifice myself. I'm a Marvel.
Here we go.
Amos, he said maybe next slide. That's what he said.
I'm gonna go take a look at. Okay.
But thank you for trying, Soen.
Don't worry.
Right, Amos. He did his best.
Soren, I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
Questions at the end.
Are you in love with Daniel?
No, I think Daniel is one of a few characters on Clubhouse that actually, first thing first, he was born there. He speaks the language. Unlike many of these people who lost their identity in New York and feel like somehow connected to a land, which I'm pretty sure Daniel's going to tease them when they go there. I mean, if they're there, they don't speak the fucking language.
Where did you lose your identity? Where are you?
Linda is also one of those people. I think she knows a little bit of language, but it's embarrassment. I mean, to connect to a land that you don't understand the language. But at least he knows the language. He served this terrorist army called IDF. So he's actually more credible than all of you guys combined. So that's why whatever he says is more credible.
But you didn't answer my question.
Yeah.
I also noticed that he avoided the answer.
No, he's credible. I don't have any love or hate relationship. He's more credible compared to you guys.
Shimi is also Israeli. And by the way, IDF soldiers are heroes. And the entire humanity owes them.
Heroes.
The entire humanity owes them gratitude for their sacrifice. They are fighting for all of us, not just Jews, not just Israel.
Of course.
Every civilized, modern, free person owes them.
Of course.
To salute them.
That's right.
You should say that to
I salute them.
To the Mexican, what's it called, the Brazil and all those countries that are going after and hunting down these people.
Not even one single arrest warrant was issued against IDF soldiers, and I tell you this, any country that will do this will suffer the consequences, not just by us, but the great United States.
Atmos, what's going on, my brother Atmos?
Atmos, how you doing?
And they have been arrest warrants for Israeli soldiers. They are arrest warrants. War crimes. There's arrest warrants for war crimes for Israeli soldiers.
Heroes. IDF soldiers are heroes. The entire humanity owes them gratitude.
If he's a hero, Daniel, then why?
No,
when they put this arrest warrant, why there was no arrest warrant? Why did he flee? Why did he flee Brazil?
There is no arrest warrant to no IDF soldiers.
Yes, there is. Do you want me to put it in the chat? He just fled Brazil.
Show me.
All right.
Show me.
Hold on.
Show me that an arrest warrant was issued. Resistance. Don't talk bullshit. No arrest warrant was issued.
No problem. I'm gonna show you right now. And then I want you to donate to the World Food Program.
Sure.
But Daniel, are you saying that the arrest warrant has not been issued for Gallant and Netanyahu? Is that what you're saying?
For Netanyahu and Gallant, yes. We're talking about IDF soldiers.
Yeah.
None of them is an IDF soldier.
So, I mean, if they issue the arrest warrants for the head of the snakes, I mean, why is it going to surprise you for the palm?
Because Sinwar is dead.
No, I'm talking about the Netanyahu and Gallant. Daniel, I mean, literally.
Sinwar is gone.
No, I'm talking about Netanyahu.
I'm talking about Sinwar.
Yeah, I know. I mean, but I'm just saying, these two individuals, they
Soren, I understand, but try to stay focused, okay? We're talking about... No, the It's not surprising. It's not surprising. I'm saying that it's just not true. No arrest warrants were issued against IDF soldiers. That's it.
Okay, but if it's been issued, it wouldn't surprise me personally when the head of the snakes is wanted. I mean, who cares about the little soldiers? I mean, who gives a damn about it? I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, I don't know if it's how come it surprised you.
Again, I don't care. I'm not talking about surprises. I'm saying the facts. Facts matter. No arrest warrants were issued against any IDF soldier.
But if it's just been issued, would that surprise you? Let me rephrase the question. If you've seen the evidence that let's say they're gonna go after you personally, Daniel, because of your so-called service in IDF, would that surprise you? Would something go, wow, I didn't expect this coming? Given the fact that
again, depends on the country. I wouldn't say it would surprise me. Now, let me try to answer. Can I try to answer? No, it will not surprise me. Now that I see the corruption in ICC and the UN, no, it will not surprise me. I don't think it's justified, but I don't think that the ICC is a legitimate court.
How about the Mexico or let's say Chile? Would that surprise you if the Chilean government?
I don't think that any government that is outside of Israel has any jurisdiction.
Can you intelligent people please go to the chat and look at, like I said, the article that showed just days ago? Israel helped smuggle this IDF soldier who has been. They want.
No. We ask you. We ask you for the warrant.
And I just said go to the chat and go look at it. Learn to read. I just told you they smuggled him out because he had an arrest warrant to go read. Yeah, no, we photoshopped it off the Israeli website.
You want me to read it out for you? Because business you cannot read, okay? So, Israel former soldier leave Brazil after legal action was initiated against him. Yada, 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 yada.
So why read that?
No, there's not what you said. You said that an arrest warrant was issued, and I said no arrest warrant.
That's why he fled.
No, again, there's nowhere in the text. This is it. I don't know if you graduated high school. Read the text and see if it said that
University. Columbia University.
No, wait.
So if you can read the entire text, read it silently, and point me to the place that it said that an arrest warrant was issued against the soldier. Not that someone made allegations. Okay. You can make I can sue you for something.
Why is he fleeing? Why is he fleeing if there's no arrest warrant?
Yeah, you not speak with your mouth full. I don't know who brought you up. It's not going to have a conversation.
Why would he flee if he didn't have an arrest warrant? He got a heart attack. Resistance. Not being resistance. Explain. Why would Israeli flee if there's no arrest warrant? Why would he flee?
Is there an arrest warrant or no?
Yes.
No.
Can you prove it?
No.
And I just wanna tell you that you betted $100 with me.
Prove
you
that
betted $100,
$100, right?
right?
That he did it. Prove that they didn't have an arrest warrant.
Prove that you did it.
Prove. You know, I just did. He fled. I just did. You fled. He fled. What is he fleeing from?
You have a twin brother, okay?
Explain to me.
Twin brother.
Why would someone be accused of flee somewhere?
Prove to me.
Why did the Israeli government admit to me helping him flee?
That you don't have. Prove to me that you don't have a twin sister.
Explain to me why.
You don't have a twin sister.
Explain to me why someone being accused
I don't need to explain. I don't need to explain anything. I just corrected you.
Someone who is
I just corrected you.
Why would you flee?
Resistant. I'm sorry. I'm just correcting you that no arrest warrants was issued.
No, I'm correcting you. Anyone who flees because there's an arrest warrant, because you don't flee from something that doesn't. There's no arrest warrant. Why would you flee? Why would someone flee if there wasn't an arrest warrant?
This is your understanding, but
no. I'm a logical. I'm a logical person. There is no reason for someone to flee.
You're not even
There's no reason. No, you're not educated. That's why you're a war criminal. You're a war criminal. That's why.
Let's move on.
No, we're not moving on. He fled because they filed an arrest warrant on him, and he fled because he is a criminal. He fled.
Stop barking.
Fled. I have to talk over three. I'm talking over three weasels. I gotta talk loud.
We heard you. No arrest warrants were issued against
Yes,
no
they were.
soldier.
Yes, they were.
No way in the world.
And this is why he fled. The Israeli government
Amos,
fled
are you there?
because he had an arrest warrant after him. They was going to detain him, and he fled with the help of the Israeli government.
Vamos, si la quieren, vamos.
Malfunctioning.
Vamos, si la quieren.
I mute you, Jasmine. I mute you, Shush.
I don't understand
I
why
mute
you're talking black.
And you're Jewish.
Yeah, you're black. You should know.
Yeah, Jews are the worst. Scums of the earth.
You should know about false arrest. But
I mean, to answer your question,
Soren, if there's not an arrest warrant for you, Soren, why would you flee your country, Soren?
I mean, it's quite clear. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me.
Why would you flee your country? So why would the government help you flee? Why?
Why did you flee your country?
You know why? Because there was an arrest warrant for him. He's a criminal.
Justin raises a good question. Why are you not in your country for it?
El Nasser, why did you flee when they had that arrest warrant for you in New York?
I'm in New York.
See, this is what I mean. Normal could contest this. All Normal has allegations against him, and he fled. There was a warrant for him.
If they issue arrest warrant for all member of IDF, when the head of the
Shut your dirty mother.
wanted,
Why
why should it surprise the people on this panel that there's such a warrant being issued? I mean, it's not surprising. I mean, when the head of the
arrest warrant was issued again. No arrest
Yes, it was. That's why he fled. Oh, yes, that's why he fled. That's why he fled.
Let's move on.
That's why he fled.
I'm sorry. Let's move on.
Yes, it is. That's why he fled.
Next time, why don't you read it a lot? The Ruzi guy.
El Nasser, why did he flee then? Why did he flee, El Nasser?
Let's sum up the topic.
Leon is
So let's read it.
Arrest warrant.
war crime.
Let's finish.
You don't disagree.
Let's just so facts matter, right? You agree with me that facts matter?
But what I'm saying is that
So let me ask you this. Were arrest warrant issued against IDF soldiers?
There was definitely an attempt to hunt them down, but they flee.
Yes, I'm asking you, was there an arrest warrant?
Yes.
So can you answer my question? So was there an arrest warrant? So I'm asking you a very simple, direct question. It's a yes or no. Was there any arrest warrant? I'm asking. No, it's a yes or no question.
Like literally 10 minutes.
Wow, can everybody relax for a second? I want to ask Soren. I want to ask you. Can I ask?
The only solution is to kill all the Arabs.
I want to ask a question of Soren. It's a yes or no question. Can you let me finish the question, please? And then you can say whatever you want, okay?
The question is
I will ask the question and then you will answer it.
Yes.
I will ask the question.
Yeah.
Yes. You either have a warrant or not. I'm asking.
Exactly.
Wow, my God. Can you shut the fuck up and let me finish the question? Can you let me the question? Can you let me answer the question? Can you let me ask the question? Can you let me ask the question?
When you asked Howard, why did he flee?
Can you let me ask the question?
Why did he flee? Why did he flee? Why did he flee? Why did he flee? Why did he flee?
Was there an arrest warrant issued against any IDF soldiers?
Yes, there was. Why did he flee?
I'm asking Soren.
I'm answering. Why did he flee? Why did he flee?
Soren. Was there any arrest warrant issued against any IDF soldier? Yes or no?
Why did he run out of Brazil?
It's a very simple question. Is there any warrant with the name of an IDF soldier?
Why did that occupation force leave Brazil for with the help of Israel? Why did he flee? Why did he flee? Because there was an arrest warrant. Because he's a criminal.
Is there any warrant that has an IDF soldier name on it?
Yeah.
Anywhere? Can you tell me, Soren?
We just did.
Soren, can you answer the question? Is there any country in the world that has an arrest warrant issued with the name of an IDF soldier? Yes or no?
There were requests actually being asked in Italy, in Mexico,
and yes, I did there's like a judge or someone that find there's a form, and it says the name of the soldier is called for an arrest.
Oh, yeah.
What did it happen?
Well, I'm pretty sure in Islamic Republic of Iran years ago there was a case against the Israelis on. It's just the country's over the issue.
So that's the only one, right?
Okay. No, I want more than one. You asked me
that's the only one.
I give you one, but more
Years ago. But no, we're talking about
No,
where you are, but we're 2025.
Also in Iran, no one issued an arrest warrant for an IDF soldier because no IDF soldier goes to Iran.
Why did the IDF soldier flee Brazil?
In the last 3 months.
Why did he flee Brazil?
Resistance,
Why did the soldier flee Brazil? I want to answer.
You can watch as much as you want. Are you a baby?
Why did he flee with the help of the Israeli government Mossad? Why did he flee? If there's no arrest warrant, why did he flee?
They're freaking out. They know
Why did they flee, Daniel? I need a simple answer.
It's very simple.
Why?
You lied.
You're lying. You're lying. You can't admit it. You can't admit that he fled because he was going to be held to account. It's justice.
But the warrant.
Why was he flee? No, go find the warrant yourself. And I'm bored too. You lie out your nose and your breath every day.
It's in the
You
headline.
can't just admit he fled because there was an arrest warrant.
You could read.
You can't read. You're the person who embarrassed the whole community and said Israel is the smallest country in the Middle East. Who's gonna listen to you? You lied about geography. You said Israel was the smallest country in the Middle East. Who would listen to you?
Wait a second. You lied about going to high school.
Who would listen to you?
Well, wait.
You lied about being in Dubai. You lied about being in Abu Dhabi.
Take a look at my picture. That's me in Dubai.
What's the name of the building? What's the name of the building? What's it called?
That's me in front of the Al Khalifa.
He said, Al, it's not called Al. He's never been there. It's a Photoshop. It's called the Burj Khalifa. You fucking moron. You're a moron. You're a moron. Learn English. Like you said, it's spelled in English.
You asked
Read it. Read it, El Nasser.
for a picture of me in Dubai.
That's not Dubai. It's a Photoshop.
Well, take a look at the back.
Nobody goes to Dubai and don't even know the name of the residential building they're staying in or taking a photo of. You would have to be a total moron. The Burj Khalifa is a residential building, you cocksucker.
That's not where I'm a cocksucker?
Yes.
You have,
You're a liar. Your breath stinks. Smells like baby
That's
feet.
me, Resistance. That's me.
No, Daniel, you didn't eat your pork chop yet today.
Okay. So the reason why he fled is there was an investigation. If you could read, or if you'd gone to high
He
school,
fled because there was an arrest warrant. They wanted to apprehend him. Yes, it does. They went there to apprehend him.
Read.
They went there to apprehend him. They didn't go to talk to him. They went to apprehend him.
Who went to apprehend him?
Go read the article. Go read it. Go read it. Go read it.
You read it.
I'm not helping you. Go read it. The facts are they tried to apprehend him, and the Israeli and Mossad government helped him escape.
The resistance is shouting is because he's wrong. The reason that he's
Well, no, the only reason why I'm lifting my voice is that I'm talking against two.
because you're wrong.
No, because I'm right. Yes, because I'm right.
He's freaking out.
I could talk the same volume as you.
Show me that.
If I was talking against one person, but I'm talking against two people.
Show me an article that says that there was an arrest warrant issued.
I just did. I just told you they went to apprehend him. That's
I
an
read
arrest
the
warrant.
article. It doesn't say no one said that he went to apprehend.
Where in the article it says there wasn't an arrest warrant? Show me that. Prove it.
It's in the headline. If you
Prove it. No, there's nothing in the headline that said there wasn't an arrest warrant, and they still went to go apprehend him.
I'll read you the headline.
And I showed proof that they went to detain an Israeli soldier and he fled.
They did not.
Yes, they did.
Detain him.
They tried to detain him. He fled.
He didn't try to detain him.
They did not try to detain him.
Yes,
Sorry.
they did. Yes, they did, dude.
No, that.
Sorry, dude. You're
But
wrong.
Daniel, are you also saying that there was no attempt to get him out of that country by Israel?
There wasn't a problem.
They did.
There was no.
Why? They did. They smuggled him out. They said it right in the article. They smuggled him out.
Fat boy who was about to die of a
Oh,
heart.
you're the pedophile skinny boy with a heart murmur.
Never went to high school.
You're the pedophile skinny one that has a heart
Tell
murmur.
them where your high school is again.
Tell the people how Israel is the smallest country. Columbia University education. That's not what you said.
Well, no,
That's not what you said. Sorry, did he say he was one of the smallest? Or he did say it was the smallest?
He said the smallest.
Okay, thank you. No, an honest brother right there. An honest person on Clubhouse. Unlike this weasel.
Actually, that chat that you had with Lomo is actually recorded, and I listened to it, and he did not say it. And I
He
think
did
it's
say it, and you're a liar.
You can,
You're a liar, but that's not beneath you because you are queer. So that's just typical of you.
you can go and listen to it. You can go and listen to it.
Typical. We did.
You can go and listen to it.
Not that room. I know what you're talking about, Daniel. Listen, Daniel. It was not a room. And you know who corrected him, Daniel? You know who corrected him? It wasn't me correct. It was Fadi who corrected him. It was Fadi.
mistaken. I don't think you
It
understand
was Fadi. You can ask Fadi.
Israel is one of the.
No, you didn't say Israel is the smallest country in the region. You said that. With your Columbia University education.
Right after I asked you,
You're a liar, like every other Zionist. You're a liar like most Zionists.
well, I'm sorry, but
You are a liar like most Zionists. You are a liar like most Zionists. You couldn't teach someone how to turn on a light switch, not all you do is spit out court. You didn't even know.
So far, I asked you where you went.
You don't know geography, Nostro. You're just a fool.
Xavier, and then
Lafayette. I didn't say nothing about that. I said my attorney's office is on Lafayette. This is how you know he's a compulsive liar. Xavier, you idiot, Xavier. This is what I mean. He's a liar. He just lies every day, 24/7. His nose gets longer and longer. I'm surprised the heart murmur, the pacemaker hasn't died out of batteries. This guy is a loon.
Didn't you say you went to Abraham Joshua's house?
Oh, I did go there. I did.
You did? Where?
And I was known for beating up Jews.
You Jews at Abraham Joshua High School?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Would you
That's
be
when I was a Catholic, though. That's when I was a Catholic, though.
This is really
Would you be surprised to know that there's no such thing as
It's not a hate speech, it's the truth. It can't be hate speech if it's the truth.
So where is Xavier, by the way?
And I was exonerated, by the way, Miss. You can go read the case if you
Where
want.
is Xavier High School? Out of
I
curiosity.
just honestly think that resistance is projected like all the time.
Yeah.
No, protecting the truth is the truth. El Nostro grows every day as he
The
lies.
truth is the truth. Where is Xavier High School?
And El Nostro said that Israel is the smallest country in the Middle
Where
East.
did you tell us where
El Nostro said Israel is the smallest country in the Middle East. His education is flawed. His professors at Columbia must have been some weirdos because geography is a very important
Why
subject.
didn't you go?
Why would he get that wrong? It's just like him getting the pronunciation of a building he claims he was in front of.
Are you, Daniela?
Are you? We know you're lusting for a man in your bed right now, Daniela. You're not normal. Daniela, we know you're not normal. You want to lay in the bed with other men, Daniela, so we know you're not normal.
No, they want
Yes.
me, dude.
No, you want to lay with them. We know about your Zionist ways. That's what we know about your Zionist ways. You guys play young boys, tuck them in the bed. We know how you guys get down.
What was your nickname on Rikers Island?
And you are the headache. I'm giving you, you are the
nickname
headache.
on Rikers Island, Sugarbush? What's the name of your
No.
boyfriend from Rikers?
My nickname on Rikers Island was Nakahiba.
I heard it was not. I heard
No, it was Nakahiba. No, it wasn't. It was Nakahiba.
I heard it was Sugarbush.
It was Nakahiba.
I heard you were really popular.
And I beat the case because I had a great Jewish lawyer. I recommend him to everyone. I told you his name.
Very popular.
David Talger, 70 Lafayette. Daniel, you can look him up. He's actually got IDF soldiers convicted before.
How
Look
do
him
you
up
spell his name?
for war crimes.
Well, how do you
War
spell his name?
crimes against humanity.
I'm interested. How do you
War crimes against humanity.
How do you spell
These are the facts. These are the facts, Daniela. Daniela, war crimes.
And the war crimes against humanity. You can't spell Palestine resistance.
I bet you can. I bet you can,
Let's
Nostro.
hear you do it.
I can't. I bet you can. I bet you can, El Nostro.
Well, I bet you first. Go ahead.
Spell Muhajirdi, because that's how we kick your ass.
Can you
That's
spell
how we do it.
Palestine?
Yo, $70,000.
Palestine.
We're gonna have to have that in Kitty.
I'll send you more money. I said money.
You never said that. You never said to nobody $1
I'll
before.
send you more money.
The only people you gave money to was the Jewish lobby because they helped smuggle you out of New York City when you were accused of that sex crime.
Yeah.
Daniel,
With your mom?
But yeah, he doesn't like speaking about that sex crime allegation.
Yes.
You know why? Because he fled. He fled. It was an 11-year-old boy in Brooklyn.
Your mom says
11-year-old boy in Brooklyn. El Nostro did something very inappropriate. El Nostro did something very inappropriate.
Normal resistance, hold on a second, please. Yes, Linda.
Zakama Shakata
Don't speak the fucking language. Speak English.
Oh, be quiet.
Don't speak English, you whore. Speak English, you whore.
What kind of class are you in? People don't understand that.
This is America. This is not Israel. We don't speak Yiddish.
Very rude, Linda.
It's America.
What did you just say?
America, home of the brave. And if it wasn't for America, everyone would take a piece out of that Jewish state's ass. Bow to America. Bow to America.
Speak English, you dum-dum. Go back to the country.
Very severe issues.
Bow to America, Elmas. Bow.
Linda,
America, we are superior. Bow to America, we are superior.
Freaking out.
You are demis.
They're freaking out. Listen to them.
No. First of all, we love the Jewish people. We love the Jewish culture. And we love the Jewish, religion.
The Jewish
We
people
hate
kick your
the
ass.
Zionists. We hate the Jews are not kicking anyone's ass in Gaza. The Jews love the people of Gaza. The Jewish people love Gaza. It is the Zionists that are the terrorists. The Zionists are the hateful
what's on the
ones.
border with
The
Gaza?
true Jewish
Do you know
people,
what's on the border
they
with Gaza?
love the people of Gaza.
Tell us what's on the border.
That's why they are. That's why they always are protesting.
find it on
They
the
love the Jewish people love Palestine. They in Tel Aviv, they in Jerusalem every day, and they boycott the IDF. They get abused by the IDF. The Orthodox Jewish community hates the IDF. This is the fact. Yes,
Can't
sir.
you take a break a little bit and give other people the microphone to speak?
Of course, Amos, but
Can't
it
you
is the
take
same.
a break a little bit? Take
My
a
brother Amos, I definitely could do that.
Other people to speak.
It's the same people speaking, Amos. I would do that for you, but it's Daniel and Elisha. It's the same people speaking, so I have to speak it.
I on purpose didn't want to interrupt. On purpose.
That's fine. I respect you. I listen. I like you. You're a nice old man, but these two terrible individuals, they're terrorist supporters.
Amos, you need to send him from the room. I'm a terrorist. Daniel a terrorist. Everybody for you terrorist. You know everything.
But you just said you don't want the same people talking. Why are they still talking? Tell them talk. Speak English. American. We run this. American.
He needs to go to bed. He's having a mental break.
Almost, I have a question. Almost.
Yes, Prince, ask the question. Let Prince ask the question.
Why? You do not speak Hebrew. El Norma doesn't understand Hebrew. Refrain from speaking Hebrew.
I spoke to Amos and Amos understood me.
I understand, but El Norma doesn't understand that. Do you understand?
Can you give Prince the microphone to ask a question?
Oh, sure. Sorry. Go ahead, Prince. Amos. You hear me?
Yes, Prince, go ahead. We are waiting.
Yes. Do you guys see the ceasefire deal as a defeat like Ben-Gvir, Smotrich, and the people who protested in Jerusalem yesterday? Or do you see it as, necessary evil and...
No, we see it as a victory.
He asked Amos.
You can
ask Amos.
Especially after Hamas is still ruling Gaza.
Palestini.
Wait. Please don't make me too much put you down without. Prince asked me a question. Now Amos want to answer. I think Amos have no one who likes him because I am independent. I call myself independent, bro. As the same as the independent. I am independent, not the Israeli. Independent. Teach me what is my idea. And not the Palestinian will tell me what is a Zionist and hate me because I'm Zionist and serve all my life in the idea. I'm independent. He asked me, I'm independent. Or the guy with
independent, not undependent.
He's independent.
Please.
Let him say
Let me in my home. I open this home that sometimes, because no one let me speak in other home, that sometimes I can speak also. And this is the time that Prince asked me a question about the last agreement between Hamas and Israel. And I want to say my opinion about it. I know exactly that there is two possibilities. One, I want everybody to believe that the next 42 days we'll see a lot of celebration in Israel, a lot of celebration in the Palestinian side. They say they win. Israel have the hostages and will be very happy for every day they will get released. But what's happened after 40 days? Now, I will try to be Amos the Navy from the Bible and see what I see, because there is only two opportunity. If this keep on the agreements and all the hostages will be released, Israel going for voting. Smotrich and Ben-Gvir go out of the government supporters by so-called the leftists to finish the agreement.
Will Netanyahu go to prison?
Be quiet, please. Be quiet, please. Amos is talking. I will also talk about Bibi and also about Sarah and Mary. But right now I'm talking about the agreement. Ben-Gvir and Smotrich after Ben-Gvir already go out on Sunday. In 2 days, Ben-Gvir go out of the government. Smotrich will go after him after 42 days. If, and this is the big if, and here I come to Bibi Netanyahu, what is in his mind, nobody knows. Nobody knows. The magician, Trump, I believe the Hamas don't so much listen to Trump. I think Bibi is listening to Trump. And he say, we show you, we will, you didn't see what will happen when Trump, I think Sunday is the first 3 hostages, and on Monday Trump is swearing for his whatever going in the States. But the magician is really Bibi Netanyahu. If Bibi Netanyahu wants, he took all the military out of Lebanon. It's not finished, but soon it will be finished in Lebanon. Hezbollah is maybe beating, maybe is very weak, but is still controlling Lebanon today. Everybody knows that we didn't beat Hezbollah. The same in Hamas, in Asa, the same thing exactly, 1-to-1. All the story about Philadelphia and all this Netzarim and all this rubbish that Bibi Netanyahu want, it is to keep his coalition.
Finally, some honesty.
Prince, I know.
Amos is honest.
And if they will see that this government is falling down, there is very good chances that the war will start again, and the Hamas now, after 42 days, becomes strong. You have all the food, because of this agreement, putting everything inside. What they want, they get. I don't know how many trucks, but double or 3 times what they get. Till now, we get now. People say that the Hamas make $1 million from, million, whatever, from this food. They take money from the poor people, from the Hamas. The people hate the Hamas, but they're afraid. And everybody knows that the Hamas is controlling Gaza. We didn't finish the Hamas. And in 42 days, I'm very afraid. And like me, all Israel, very afraid. And if this war starts, it will be because of Bibi Netanyahu. I will not blame the Hamas. The Hamas will not make any mistakes. Yes, they are very losing today. They are very weak comparing with the Hamas before the 7th of October. But they are still strong. They still control but Bibi is just waiting. They are looking with glasses for one mistake the Hamas do. The war will start. The Hamas will not do any mistake. For the Hamas, this is very good. The war is finished, and it depends how much Trump will push Bibi, not the Hamas. The Hamas don't put one damn shit on Trump. But he can control Bibi Netanyahu, and nobody knows how much pressure he will put on Bibi Netanyahu while his wife, Sarah, the psychologist, I'm a psychologist sitting in Miami, and his son in Miami, with a lot of guards around them. We pay a lot of money for the guards of Sarah and Yair Netanyahu in Miami. It's a crazy country that one person's name, Bibi Netanyahu, do what he wants. And of course, if everything will be okay, which everybody in Israel praying, 73% of Israelians praying that after the 42 days will finish and all the hostages will be released and the military will go outside of Gaza. That we didn't do in the last year and put the Palestinian from the West Bank or South Arabia or Kuwait, police or army or whatever to control Gaza, that's our fault. We shouldn't blame the government, not talk about what will be the day after. So we all pray that after 42 days, Bibi will not make any mistake and all the hostages have to come back. But there are still 65 hostages will be, most of them soldiers, most of them alive, young people who take from the Nova Party that have to be released. And if this will not happen, me, Amos, will blame only Bibi Netanyahu. And like me, most of the people and you know it, that all the fault will be on him. Because if it's happened, Israel going for voting. And I don't know how much the opposition will support. I think the opposition will support the government till the agreement is finished. And then Israel will go for voting. The Smotrich and Labor announced already that they leave the government.
Amos, I have a question for you.
Okay, Masri, go.
First, how are you?
Okay.
Since you live in Israel, I need to know, just for information, how many of the Israelis are with and how are against the ceasefire agreement? I'm talking about percentage, 50-50?
I think they talk about 73% of Israel.
73%.
But those that are against are against. Videos what they demand. They say that this ceasefire deal only guarantees the 33 hostages. The rest are to be determined because by the 16th day we need to have an agreement with Hamas on the second phase. It was not agreed yet.
It's the agreement is about after 16 days. Now from Sunday, Monday, count till 16, the Hamas and the Israeli. It's already done. They have to sit and agree about what is already agreed. Yeah. For example, in Hamas will disarm. I'm not sure that we will get to the second and third phase. And by the way, Amos, leaving the government doesn't mean leaving the coalition. Unfortunately, the fact that Ben Gvir left the government doesn't mean he actually said that he will not vote for no confidence in the government, meaning the government will say he's just not going to vote. On Sunday, we'll bring the letter.
And the
No,
follow-up
it doesn't
question.
matter. I'm just saying that he's resigning as a minister, but he will not vote
We don't care about
take down the
Okay.
government. He's resigning from the government, from everything. He can vote together with the opposition today. Yes, but he said that he will not vote against the
Follow-up
the
question.
opposition. Wait. Now, Prince, do you want to finish what you wanted to ask? Prince. Okay, we go to Soren.
No,
Yes, Soren.
follow-up question. Did I hear you? Maybe I don't know. Maybe you were either misspoken or I didn't hear you. Did you say a lot of these people who are kept in Gaza are soldiers?
I'm here.
Did you say a lot of them are soldiers? Amos? Did I hear you well?
Who are you talking about?
These people who are kept in Gaza, are they a lot of them soldiers? IDF soldiers?
No, even not most of them. Soldiers are very few. There are about, nobody know how many they alive or not alive. But first, all the women, also the soldiers will be released.
But the female soldiers, right? Is that correct? There were female IDF soldiers.
They will be released in the first step.
I understand, but there were soldiers. Is that correct?
Yeah. Also the soldiers, women will be released. But they will stay, the men, the youngest, those people, I believe, are still alive. I think most of them will be alive from those 65.
Yeah, I hope these Israeli soldiers, prisoners are released in exchange of them.
For every soldier alive, I think they're talking between 1 to 200 or something.
And what about the 2-year-old and the 4-year-old? All the little children.
I think everybody, I don't want to according to them, they say only 2 children. According with the family, they are alive, but only from the family. Everybody knows that most of the children are there with family. You're talking over me.
Amos, I need to be quiet. You're talking over people. Be quiet. Amos, be quiet. I'm not sure you're talking too much. Be quiet.
Now I'm asking you to be quiet.
El Homo, please be quiet.
Thank you. Amos, go ahead.
El Homo.
You want something else to say? Prince, only Prince. Only Prince. I want to finish with Prince. You want also to say something?
I want the Jim shot too. Anyways, well, Daniel, the deal does include the hostages, but
Daniel is not here.
Okay, but it's going to be by batches. I mean, if this is what if the Israelis wanted all the hostages back, they should have made a complete withdrawal, and all the hostages would have been released. Well, both sides don't trust each other, which is why we do. It's tactical.
Listen, Prince, everybody wants all the hostages to be back. Everybody wants it. But nobody knows
I wouldn't
what
say
will happen after 42 days. We even only on Sunday start, the first 3 women will be released.
Okay, but let's not say everybody, almost 98% full hostages released. Were released through negotiation. Yeah, Bibi didn't get too pissed about them for the majority of the wartime. So let's not say everybody.
Okay.
Why would you say Bibi didn't care about them?
Because he didn't.
Why would you lie like that and say, well, what
He could have ended the war a long time ago and got all the hostages.
Prince, I agree with you, by the way.
Now we don't
finish the war a long time ago. I agree with you. So what?
Yeah. Now hold on, bro.
Sometimes there are Israelis in the room like
El Normo is from New York. He's not Israeli. He's American.
Now,
away from
I'm an American Jew.
I'm looking to buy a page
American
Chazar, which is the
Chazar.
best brand to buy.
No, I'm an American Kizir. I don't know what American Kizir.
I don't know
what that is. It's a Kizir. I'm not sure what that is.
A pager.
Yes, please put your beeper numbers in the chat.
What is this brand?
All the Goyim, please put your beepers in the chat. Thank you.
Oh, you Yahudi, put them beepers in your ass where you like them.
Hello.
El Normo has a Hebrew language.
Prince, why are you scaring everyone with your picture?
It's good. I'm on the way to synagogue right now for Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
What synagogue are you going to?
Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Which one are you going to, Al-Bashir?
in Hebrew.
Central Synagogue. Want to meet me there?
Yeah, Central. What's it called? Central?
Meet me by
Central Synagogue. Yeah, come meet me. Come meet me. Huh?
Okay, are we done? Are we done? Is it like crazy?
I don't know. Prince was going. Prince, are you finished?
Yeah, he's a non-philosopher.
Okay, guy in Manhattan on Lexington Avenue. Resistance, please. I want to
Don't be afraid.
55th Street. Before I want to go to the synagogue, 55th or 56th in Lexington Avenue.
He's going to Street of
Yeah, will you be there?
He's an atheist. He doesn't believe in God.
And Mo, you want to say something?
Dennis, if you want to arrange dates, you can.
And no one's disrupting the room, Amos. Just nothing,
I'm just gonna.
Well, you know, a Jew does on Grindr also.
Yo, guys, it's boring. It's boring. Doing this in every room gets boring. Just leave fucking Normo alone. When he acts crazy, fuck him up. He's quiet. Stop.
I invite you to try to do. No, I invite you to try to do something. Come meet me in Rafa.
Quiet, white boy. Let's
Come meet me in Rafa. Or would you like to meet in Hebron? You guys want to meet in Hebron?
You'll never go to
We're buying
Hebron.
some land there.
No, you're not.
Yes, I'm going to give you a seat in the park.
You're scared.
Not at all. No,
all right. Enjoy Lexington Avenue.
Yes.
Hopefully you make it out there.
Okay, can you take Norman to a private and fight over there?
No, you can do that, brother.
I'm not into that stuff that he's into. That he did in
Black Island. I'm pretty sure you did.
That's an amazing picture, by the way. I would be ashamed of that picture.
Look,
what happened to you?
I told you I got beat up a heap.
Were you deformed at birth, or did that happen later? Were you in a car wreck?
No, come on. The deformity's on your face. Look at that nose you have there. You can't even breathe out of there so much hair.
Are you here to read the room for something, Norm?
No,
not true.
No, are you?
Serious and be adult.
It's Columbia University gave him that education.
Are you here to read?
Israel is the smallest country in the Middle East.
Okay, nice to see you go.
But anyway, it's very compliment for me this room tonight. The Chucky was not in the room till now. Everything was very. Ben Jabbar, Ibn Kazir.
Is that Shuki?
Chucky, okay, he can be here, but as long as he keeps that's that anti-Semitic dog. עמוס, יא בן שרמוטה. צ'וקי, אזהרה שנייה. עמוס, שתקבל שיתוק מהצוואר למטה. חבל תקבל שיתוק מהצוואר למטה.
Shuki, your fucking ass. Shut the fuck up.
Please stop speaking Hebrew. El Normo doesn't understand Hebrew. Out of respect to El Normo, do not speak Hebrew.
Guys, please keep speaking Hebrew.
His Columbia University education couldn't afford to get him Hebrew classes. Can't even speak his own fake language.
You should have gone to high school and you could have played. Now I think
like me, we can speak our language and the Islamic language.
Why did you go to high school,
What happened to you? I went to high school. I went to a Jewish one.
Normo is ruining your room as usual, and he's always doing that.
He's the biggest anti-Semitic on the app. That's why he's the biggest anti-Semite. He's
Thank you, Egyptian. You're doing a good job, Egyptian. Who's next?
Yes, I do, because you always waste our time and efforts for useless words you always say. Shut up and let's have an adult good conversation.
Thank you, Egyptian. Would you like to contribute?
Can I play it?
I want you to shut up.
What would you like to contribute besides childish stuff?
No, the childish stuff is your action.
Okay.
Shut up for a while.
Try to distribute something.
Do you know the word shut up for a while?
No, I don't. Your English is horrible. Try to get.
Oh, the English is horrible, but it is enough to insult some fucking asses like you. So shut the fuck up.
Egyptian, let the refugees in, and what do you say about the ceasefire deal?
And what about you? Shut the fuck up for a while and let the other people talk and have a good conversation. I don't think Amos is opening this room for piece of shit like you.
And my fucking pseudonorm.
Why don't you fuck why don't you stop and cover your fucking ass, which is to us. Shut the fuck up.
With the mic.
Pseudonorm, by the way.
Shut up.
Cover your ass with the mic, you whore.
That's the only thing you know, just to...
Did you call me a whore? You fucking degenerate.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
So now you know why the world does not respect you.
We don't respect you because in our country, women are modest. Women have respect. Real Jewish women and
See what Norm did?
and they're modest.
Real Jewish women wear the purple.
Real Jewish women.
On the mantle of your commitment to
Jewish women will cover herself.
I hope you fucking parents.
And then Billy the new slut. You tell your body and bodies. You're a disease. You're a disease. You are the lowest type of form of a scum in the planet. You teach young women you sexualize young children. You're deviant. You're despicable.
When you're gonna have a film commissioned on IMDb?
How does it feel to have your legacy genocide? How does it feel to have your legacy?
Why don't you go volunteer with Hamas?
Why don't you shut up with your sticky voice?
Here and being a fucking.
She got a sticky asshole too. She has a sticky asshole also.
How many days do you think before Hamas fucks up the ceasefire?
We had a deal.
I believe it's going to be Israel purposely trying to provoke the ceasefire.
Bombs going up.
That's a good question.
No, when do you think Hamas will take the tank? It is a good question. I know that one of you.
My friends like massacred.
And it was a good answer for visitors as well.
Let's hear the answer. How many days do you think
The answer, I believe the people of Israel know
days before Hamas fucks up the ceasefire?
I believe the people of Israel
last a week.
I believe the people of Israel, I believe the citizens of Israel, this is their biggest concern. They believe that Bibi Netanyahu is postponing and trying to prolong the.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You waved the white flag before Israeli.
What's this guy playing?
Alvin Law was an Israel lobbyist. Your grandfather was an Israel lobbyist.
Thank you. Oh, no, thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Now let's
have a question for you, please.
Sure, go ahead.
Can I play an idea soldier in your next movie?
No. What's the next question?
Would you ever have a movie commissioned by
No, you got your one question. That's it. So how many days before Hamas?
How many days do you have before you have an IMDb page? IMDb.
I have one.
You have one?
Yeah.
When's the last time it was updated?
I don't know. I have kids do that for me. Okay.
You have B movies or A movies?
Who's next?
Adrian, man, I'm interested in movies. Why?
I know.
You just want to fight with these guys, man. Let's talk about
No, it's all right. It's all right. Okay. Adrian, what do you got? Adrian, Pittman. All right.
Are these people removed or what?
Yeah, I removed them.
Yeah, I'd like to read something from the Sabbath, from the Siddur Avodah. It's called Inauguration of the Sabbath. It says, "Beloved, come and meet the bride. Bid welcome to the Sabbath tide. Observe and remember, as 'twere in one word. From him the sole God, we the mandate have heard. God, single in essence and single in name, whose glories resplendent his greatness proclaim. Beloved, to meet the blessed Sabbath, oh, come, let us go the source whence the richest of benisons flow, ordained from on high, ere the wide world began. Though last in creation 'twas foremost in plan, beloved, thou sovereign temple, queen city sublime, arouse thee, come forth from the ruins of time. Too long hast thou dwelt in the valley of tears, thy maker in mercy comes, banish thy fears, beloved. Shake the dust from thy garments, and stand forth erect, don thy festive apparel, my people elect. Through the scion of Jesse in Bethlehem born, soon my rapt soul shall wake the redemption's bright morn, beloved. No longer let slumber thy senses benumb. Arise and shine forth, for thy dawn light hath come. Wake thee.
Adrian, all right. It's not your forte. It's very beautiful, but too much might be too much.
If you don't have 10 minutes for Torah and you have 10 minutes to talk to Soren and whatever.
You're right about that. I'm heading to synagogue now. You should come too.
Okay, Rabbeinu Shalom.
Rabbeinu Shalom. Thank you for being here. I hope you don't mind, Amos. I just thought it was too toxic. Maybe I'm wrong. I appreciate the vote of confidence.
It's okay.
No, I
give you the mod.
I appreciate it.
You chose the results by yourself. I'm trying to bring them here, trying to do my best, but
I invited somebody. Aziz has a different point of view. Let's hear from Aziz. Go ahead, Aziz.
So what would you like to know?
Anything. We'll talk about the ceasefire deal.
Oh yeah, we wanted the hostages back. I don't think they want them back though. That's what I learned. Like yesterday, I realized that.
Amos is from Israel. He's there now. Ask him if he wants the hostages back. Ask him what's going on.
No, because I thought they wanted them back. Like I thought that's what it was.
Ask him. He'll tell you. Don't speculate. Ask him.
No,
he's
I'm
right here.
speculating. I'm listening. This is what I've heard. From
look, Amos is here. Ask Amos if they want the hostages back.
Amos, do you want the hostages?
you ask me or you ask what my opinion about what will be?
Whatever.
I represent 80% of the Israelis. We want the hostages back. But to be honest, I thought before you ever been here, the very good chances that my government would prefer war and not the hostages.
Yeah, that's true.
And my government decide. I don't decide anything, and like the same.
But you also have 20% of people, like normals, they say they want hostages and then.
Yes, I want the hostages, Aziz, definitely. Thank you for asking.
One Israeli who don't want the hostages back.
No, I think some of them don't want the hostages. I think they want them to stay.
No.
The question is.
At what cost?
What the cost would be.
Lucy, may I get in for a moment real quick, Aziz? People want the hostages back badly, but they don't want Hamas to rearm, get more weapons, build more tunnels, and prepare another attack. And that is what Hamas' intentions are. So this is why Israel said Hamas has to leave. They cannot cover.
The tunnels, do they leave Gaza? Because they seem to be building tunnels underneath Gaza.
No, they go into Israel.
They go to Egypt.
They go into Israel.
Yes, into Egypt. Yeah.
Go into Israel.
Yes. Israel and into Egypt.
Okay, so there's why don't they Israelis go into the tunnels?
Well, they're booby trapped. They're hidden.
Yeah, there's a
They
lot
don't have signs that say, hey, tunnel entrance here. It's not so easy to find them.
We were going to put the signs up, but then we got distracted with something else.
Right. Well, the signs, even if you put up the signs, you don't see them at night,
Right.
Okay, so why don't they go in, try the daytime, try different times.
That's a good idea. I wish I thought of that. That's a good idea.
Right.
Andy, we got to tell them this.
I know, right? Like, I feel like I'm full of good ideas. Like,
No, but do you understand how crazy it is to say that Israel doesn't want the hostages back? No other country negotiates. Israel is forced to negotiate with people. They don't even know which hostages are alive. Until Sunday, we will not know if that little baby, Bibas, we will not know if he's alive or dead. It's insane.
Yeah, it's crazy. And, you know, I was speaking to this Israeli guy today, and he was like, I asked him, is the priority the hostages? And he said, no. And I said, what do you mean? He said, oh, you know, I mean, it's one of the priorities. When we need, you know, when we have bigger problems, you know, we don't need to worry about the hostages. But like, whenever you're ready for the hostages, you know, it's a big deal, you know, I guess. That's what he told me. His name was Zach. He comes with his app. His name's Zach. He's pro-Israel. You know, he said it can be a priority when we need it to be.
You know what? I know some people named Zach, and they're not so bright. So I don't listen to everything that somebody named Zach says. You know, I take it. That's what Zach thinks. It doesn't mean that's what everybody thinks.
Not in Australia, but you know, I think, look, ultimately you want the hostages back, right? And what you're worried about. I mean, are you really worried about Hamas? Like, I don't know if they're that scary.
Yes.
They don't have any. They don't have tanks.
Don't diminish them. All they need to do, they don't need a tank. My friend, they don't need a tank. All they need to do is kidnap more people. You don't need a tank to kidnap people.
You know, you
don't need an airplane.
Okay, but
they can kidnap. Now that the precedent is set, they can kidnap anybody, anywhere. They can kidnap an Israeli in Europe easily. The way that you can go buy the soda, they can go kidnap an Israeli in Europe and trade. And now that now the precedent is set. So let's not pretend. Let's not minimize Hamas. Okay, we don't have to minimize.
Are we really afraid of Hamas? Like,
I just answered you. Are you really listening? That's honestly, are you really listening?
No, but I understand what you're saying.
I don't think you do.
I'll explain.
Okay.
The difference is like, look, it's like this. I'll tell you how I think.
They don't have tanks. They don't have hang gliders. They don't have planes. I accept all that. They're able to do terror. You don't need those things. You need a gun and a knife to do terror.
I watched the video and they said you cannot escape Gaza without us realizing. Now, this is what the military need to do. A pigeon will not escape Gaza without us being illegal. Thermal sensors, visual sensors, sonar, radio, satellite, cameras, and heat vision. And he said, look, a pigeon will not escape. And, look, they did October 7th. It's a tragedy. I understand that. But just, you still give them food and water, They're still inside the cage you made. So I don't know if they're that scary. I just don't think they're that scary. In my opinion.
It sounds like you've made up your mind and you're not open to other people's opinions. It's okay. You're entitled to your opinion, but you don't pretend to be listening to other people. Okay?
No, I just think...
All right. Take care. Bye-bye. Good luck. It sounds like you made up your mind. You don't have to explain it to me. You made up your mind. We tried to engage you. You didn't really listen. It's okay.
No, I think you tried to convince me otherwise, and I wasn't convinced otherwise. So this is what communication. But yeah, you can leave if you don't want to have a conversation. So, is anybody else? Anybody? Amos? No? Okay.
What can I say, Aziz? What we want to say?
Amos, you're a cool man. You're a cool guy, Amos.
Okay, let's go back to the conversation. Amos.
Yes, please.
Let's be honest. Okay. We don't know how many of the hostages are still alive. For all we know, all of them can be dead. Half of them, less than half. How how do you think Israeli society, especially the Catholics, are going to react to this, even Bibi supporters? How do you think this is going to wind up for the people? You think we will be somewhat forgiven for the death of the hostages? You guys have a king, dude. You don't have a democracy, you have a king.
Prince, for 1 second, please. Amos, are you there? Well, Amos, it's just a request. It's your room. You're the mod. But please, when you mod someone else, please, he must be responsible. Not a piece of shit, like normal, who removed so many people just because they were trying to suppress their minds and words respectively. That's just a request and demand. If you want your rooms to collect different people, different opinions from different places.
Yeah, definitely don't mod more. It's too extreme. I'm too extreme too. Don't mod me.
Yes, I moved so many people. That's why I left. And I came back when I found that he was not there anymore.
In one way, here we go. In another way, I thought the it's better to finish the room over. Not even more and more, but it was just the same I could give anyone else.
Let it be to people who are willing to have different thoughts, will share when they get the mod, but not to remove people from here and there just because they are different point of views.
Okay, we got it.
You know, Prince, instead of hitting the gym every day and lifting weights, you should try to read a book and educate yourself on the law. I'm saying you're as dumb as a bag of nails. You might be able to bench 200 pounds, but you probably haven't read a book in 10 years, you low IQ terrorist sympathizing piece of shit.
In one way, it was a success, this war, but it was a success only when people fighting and arguments, and then everybody come to my home. When I tried to make a little bit, then everybody left.
Hello, Amos, Jimmy.
I left because everybody was yelling.
Let's see, Lena, I haven't heard her tonight. Lena, where are you from, Lena?
It's me, the New York girl. Right from New York. Yes, yeah. I was with Yochanan all day today. Yeah.
Where you have been?
With Yochanan, your friend. He had a room today about, Elimelech and the new Parsha. We're doing the Parsha Shemot.
But where? Where did you do the Parsha? Tell me first, what is the Parsha?
Shemot?
What?
No?
I don't know. Yes.
Last time I saw you, Amos, you were on a party and you were having a great time.
I'm always having a great time, always. Even if they don't come to my home tonight, I don't know why they don't want to come on the stage. But I had fun. I passed 2-3 hours.
It's okay, Amos, you have me.
Man, yes, right now. After how long? Amos, talking, I'm in the room with you, Amos. We have a game every Friday night, you have to come here. Anxiety talking, have no fear. Nair is here in the room with the great Amos, the greatest of all the great. So tonight you really disappoint me. I disappointed you, why? Because you didn't come, you stayed down there. Nah, Amos, I was still at work. And you remember, I live in the United States, so the time zone is different. What are you doing? What your job is? I work with interior design. Amos!
Prince, you're making a lot of racket. It sounds like what must be going on inside your head every day. It sounds like metal banging around. Doesn't sound like there's any flesh and bones in there. It sounds to me like you're made of metal, and therefore there's no real intelligence.
Why is this guy in here?
I'm here to troll you, to let you know that you're an asshole, a hypocrite, and a terrorist sympathizing piece of shit. And you're low IQ, very stupid on top of it. You're part of the problem, not part of the solution. Be a part of the solution. Be a part of the solution, not a part of the problem, you piece of shit.
Shut up,
Oopsie, did I ruin somebody's Friday night? It can't just be a me problem, right? It's got to be a partly you problem too, right?
It says I'm going to start going to see in other rooms before I don't close the room. Shimi close it, Chen close it, Mer close it. I like to see my room open, but if you all like to close it.
No, it's perpetual coexistence, Amos. Just leave it open. It'll coexist forever. It'll just keep going and going. It's like the song that never ends.
Dad, you just come here to the room, sometimes speaking in Yiddish, sometimes and shouting and singing, not connected anything with coexistence in this room. But shouting like everybody, but everybody shouting at least to the subject, the conflict between Palestinian and Israeli. You come and start shouting, not have any connected with the room, with the subject.
Well, I don't got the time. I got a dinner reservation to make. I got to get in the hot tub.
Where's all normal? I go to the synagogue, I think. I go to Amir's room, to Sharon today, why he didn't arrive here. I go to see the rooms.
something? You seem like a reasonable guy.
Yeah.
Why are you gay?
What?
Why are you gay?
You know, Amos, don't you have 10 minutes for Toira? I mean, why entertain these low IQ parasitic rodents who are so irascible, uneducated, barely literate? They're illiterate people. They're terrorists. They're murderers.
I answer you if I don't have 10 minutes for the Torah, but I want to answer Power. What did you say if I'm a gay?
Why are you gay?
If you ask if I'm a gay, no, I'm not a gay. Any more questions, Power?
No, I want to find him.
Okay, go and find him in the synagogue. Andrea, listen. I don't give 10 minutes for Torah. I give at least 1 hour in my dinner time that my family are very religious. And they will speak Torah, Bible, and I'm sitting and listening. And then I give 1 hour for Torah, not 10 minutes. And then I'm speaking.
It's just a Kabbalistic reference, 10 not 11, 10 not 9, meaning, you know, Rabbeinu Shalom.
I have 3 children and a wife. They are all very, very religious. Only I am not religious.
Well, you got to read a book. There's no alternative. Reading. It's called reading books instead of just clicking a button on your cell phone for the next 20 years. It's a big difference.
But I was stupid since I was a child. I didn't read. I didn't like to read. I always was against.
I know, but the whole thing is it's wrapped up in the word. It's in the words. It's not in communication like this. It's literally printed paper. It's ancient papyrus. It is the secret. It's just old storage, but the new storage is not resplendent. The old information is truly the wisdom, and that's why these people on this app.
Are you talking about the New Testament, the Christians?
No, I'm just talking about wisdom, God, Torah, education, knowledge, understanding, comprehension, integrated knowledge, da'at.
Everybody can read the Torah from his point of view. It depends where you come from.
The Torah is mythology. That's not wisdom. That's not.
Oh, it's not? You've never read Psalms out loud and had a glass of wine? No, try it sometime.
See, the Jews
do a meal Zoom to see what is he doing, why he don't come here.
According to the Romans, the Jews are from Cyprus.
According to you, you're projecting your own homosexuality onto Amos, and you're a faggot.
Andre, why are you gay?
Why are you gay?
No IQ. Benjamin, why are you gay too? You are gays. You are homosexual. You non-philosopher, Adrian. Keep reading mythologies.
You just keep coming on here and asking people if they're gay, see how far it gets you. Good luck with that.
Oh, man.
Clearly you know what you're talking about. But why are you gay?
Why are you gay? It's just a funny joke. But anyway, you know Tacitus?
Tacitus? Yeah, I know Tacitus.
You know Tacitus, so now you're making fun of the Indians?
Do you know your own toches from your own mouth?
Why are you hating on them?
Why am I hating on the Zionists?
No, yes, they are your friends.
No, I don't think the Zionists go far enough. I think they have to take even more extreme measures to deal with the terrorists. Listen, the beeper attack in 1 day, in 10 minutes, the beeper attack solved all of the world's crisis. Just with beepers. That shows you how stupid the enemy is and how incredibly intelligent the Zionists are with a beeper. A fucking beeper! A beeper! Whoever won a war with a beeper! Oh my God, they're genius! Genius beeper boys!
Okay. So Tacitus, he says the Jews are from Cyprus. So they are like the Greeks. The Greeks have two great things, right? Wisdom, which is philosophy, okay? Which is where we get what is wisdom.
That's where the Zionists came from the wisdom.
No, this is the...
Yes, where do you think the word Zionism come from? It come from the word wisdom, domination of the wise. It come from Zion, from Jerusalem.
You're cringe.
Cringe? Motherfucker, I'm about to get in the hot tub with a beautiful blonde, my Torah in one hand, my cup of wine in the other. Rebbeinu Shalom, the presence is with me. The Shekinah is here. Shechina, Rebbeinu Shalom. My work here is complete. My work here is complete. Rebbeinu Shalom. Let us all coexist in joy, in peace, in love, in splendor, radiant splendor, Rebbeinu Shalom. Oh, that was fun. Hope you guys got a tickle out of that. Okay, Amos, can I read from the Shabbos Siddur Avadot from Yerushalayim, 1949, copyright Ortel Incorporated? Okay, this comes out of Yerushalayim. Shake the dust from thy garments and stand forth erect. Don thy festive apparel, my people elect. Through the scion of Jesse in Bethlehem born, soon my rep soul shall wake to redemption's bright more, beloved. No longer let slumber thy senseless benumb. Arise and shine forth, for thy dawn light hath come. Wake thee, wake, and thy soul unto psalmody yield. See o'er thee eternal in glory revealed, beloved. Lo, thy shame and confusion are utterly flown. Why then art thou cast down? Why so pensively moan? The oppressest of thy race shall not seek thee in vain, for thy city shall rise from her ruin again, beloved. Soon shall they that despoil thee themselves be a spoil, and no more the destroyer shall sweep o'er thy soil, whilst in thee shall rejoice God that dwelleth above, as the bridegroom delights in the bride of his love, beloved. To the right and the left shall thy boundary spread, the eternal alone shalt thou worship and dread. Soon an offspring of Judah blessed tidings shall bear, then let us exult and forego earthborn care. Beloved, make thy entry in peace, fairest crown of the Lord. Hark! We greet thy approach in one joyous accord, in the midst of God's chosen race, faithful and true. Enter hither, sweet Sabbath, thou bride that we woo. Beloved, come and meet the bride, bid welcome the Sabbath tide.